this one's a pain in the dick.
This was not that
See, look,
bad.
here's Connors. See? Bacon. And then abs. Where's abs? Oh, there's abs.
You
There's
checked me out,
abs.
dude?
See? Isn't that cool? Except for Abs' feet. Abs' feet's disgusting.
I can do mine here.
Yeah? Abs' feet.
Oh,
looks
and then
crazy though.
So you're gonna want a machine gun, probably.
Machine gun.
This is ad clear again.
Okay, machine. Okay, I got my machine gun, my corrective measure. Let me grab this. Oh, that's pretty cool out here. Is it Abs trying to kill us? Push us? Of course it is.
I don't actually know why my thing isn't showing up. I can't figure out where my Star Wars stuff is at.
Oh my god, Connor Slay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So basically, be careful because it's super easy to accidentally start.
okay.
Oh yeah.
But if you come over to me,
Okay.
just follow the path I took. It's right here. See how this says pick up brand?
Yeah.
There's one on each side, and basically we're gonna pick that up, and then if you run out here, you see you're taking damage.
Yeah, yeah.
We won't stay out here very long. And then you see in the middle there's this totem.
Yeah.
You basically stand under that with. We'll run back now. We will take that brand. What? I feel robbed.
Oh.
We take the brand
Uh-huh.
and we run it out under the totem. When we're under the totem, we want to get as many kills as possible.
Okay.
And you'll have a timer on your screen counting down. When that hits 0, you die.
Oh, okay.
The way that you get saved is back in this middle room. Someone will pick up a buff that they can run out, and they take the brand from you. But you still have all of the points from all your kills.
Mm-hmm.
And you run back into this middle plate, and you stand on this middle plate, and it'll remove them 2 or 3 at a time. It speeds up depending on how many you have. So if like you only had 1 kill out there, it would take 1, you know.
Yeah.
If you had 2 kills, it might take 1 and then another 1. But you wait here until that counts all the way down to 0. And you see up on the right and on the left, I guess, there's a ledge.
Yes.
After your Death Singer's song power, I can't remember what it's called, is reduced all the way, and it's no longer a buff on your screen. You can jump up there, and there'll be a Taken Knight. That Taken Knight, you kill him, you pick up the brand, and then you run out to the next person that's out on the totem, and you cleanse them.
Okay.
And then you now have the buff again, and you basically repeat. And it's just we just loop around that circle until we've got a total of, I think, 200 kills. But if you look at this door in front of us, there's little symbols on the side.
Yes.
They will light up.
Yeah, like a little gauge kind of thing, yeah.
Going from bottom to top to
Okay.
show us like how close we are to the end. So
Okay.
that's worth it, because sometimes we'll be dying and people will be fucking like, it'll be like chaos, but you'll look up there and you'll be like, oh well, we only have, you know, like we just need to deposit like 10 more or something.
Okay.
You know how when we went out to that totem we were taking damage?
Yes.
When you have the brand, you will not be taking damage from that.
Okay.
But otherwise you will take damage out there and you're not going to really be safe.
Okay.
When if someone dies, you can get under the totem if they have brand keeper out there under the totem. It will remove those stacks from killing you. Although it should have removed it from us, and it still killed us for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Maybe because we just haven't started the encounter yet. And it
So when
bugged
do
out.
you know to come back to deposit your stuff?
So you have a timer,
Okay, so when the timer is done, then you come back. Get as
but
much as you
the
can.
better way that I typically teach, like unless you're doing something weird, and I mean I even think this is easier on master and for the challenge, is we just go as fast as possible. The
Okay.
person with the brand claimer, which is the buff that you picked up from the knight, they get that as fast as possible. They pick that up, they run out, and they take it from you, and then they tell you to go.
Okay. I think I'll have to see it to completely grasp it.
Yeah. One of the things too is if you look at your timer and it says like 6 seconds and the other person is nowhere near, like you don't see them like
Yeah.
running through the field to you,
Uh-huh.
you might as well just start to head out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping that they can take it from you faster, because if you die with the buff, it can throw off the whole cycle.
Okay. I think.
Yeah, I think that's probably enough for now.
Yeah.
We can give it a try. I'll have yeah, I told him that he needs to stand on the totem. Neko will go on right with me, and then I need one other person.
Oh, come right.
And I'm going second. Neko's first.
I'll go first left.
So I just grab the brand and go under the totem thing, right?
Yep. Just wait until the other side says they're ready, and then we'll go.
Okay.
I'm ready to go whenever.
Okay. I'm running up. Picking it up. I don't see anything to shoot. Oh, here's some.
The first wave is like very slow.
So someone's gonna be coming to me, right?
Happens.
So I just have to wait.
I'm coming to you.
Okay, sweet.
Now I've claimed the brand, and you run out there.
Okay.
You run back in the middle,
Okay. Oh shit.
and you stand there until your number goes down to 0.
Okay, I'm trying to get there, not die.
Stand here until the bottom, your bottom left, that Death Singer power goes away.
Okay, Death Singer power goes away, and then I go up to the top
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Might be going a bit too fast. Jump down.
Okay, so I'm right here, Connor, with you.
Take shit. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah. I might be able to salvage this. Stand on the plate, maybe.
Oh, there's a thing right here.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Go on.
Oh, he killed me. I didn't even know where he
that
was.
was my fault, basically.
Nah, I should have gone a bit quicker.
He's-
Anyway.
So we're just running like you said, like a relay of this over and over again until we fill it up.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready, Kwana.
I'm always ready.
Okay, everyone ready? Let's go.
Yep.
Okay, you can go.
Okay. Okay. Gonna go up to the ledge.
Don't forget to deposit Death Singer power.
Yeah, I did until it was 0.
No, don't. Just gonna take it.
Just take it immediately. No.
Min-maxing.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I pick up the brand claimer.
And then run out to pancakes. Pancakes timer's probably getting close.
I don't even know if I have
That's
it.
fast and
Okay, I'm
seconds.
coming.
I got to see you shining.
Yeah, you're kind of shiny. Yeah.
Are
Okay.
they on me?
Steel brand. Did I get it?
Yep.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Yep. Start killing.
Got it. Thank
Rip
you.
them to-
And the totems are killing.
This fucker won't die.
Where?
You
Hey,
got-
you can leave.
Okay, I'm leaving.
We're gonna have an unstop. It's pretty soon.
What
If it
weapon is
hasn't shut
that?
up already.
It's dead.
Oh, beautiful.
You met the rest of my Nova Bone.
5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah.
Tim.
I got it. I'm coming down.
Nope.
I'm pretty close. Money two. Holding.
Got it.
Yes.
Thank you. Got 13 on mine. I'm
You're
leaving.
clear.
Yep. Yeah, me too, Static. They're fucking railing me, bro.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, head up.
Oh, coming. Alright, got it.
I don't have the guard. Oh, there it is. What? Where is it?
Oh, why was there an ogre just sitting in the middle,
Got
frozen?
it. Sorry, it took me a while.
Oh, I froze him because I was killing him, but I got here and he was already there.
Okay, I was like, I came in here and I was like, oh, why is he just standing there?
I think I stole it, yeah?
Menacingly.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, sweet.
That was it.
Done.
What?
Oh,
That was
No.
very,
Let's go.
very smooth.
Yeah.
I find with
Smooth
teams that I want either goes
back.
really well or really bad.
Hey, don't choke us. Red border.
It gets out of sync so easily.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
good.
And then you just again to catch up to the
Yeah.
rest of the encounter.
Yeah.
I got 3 of these Bond of the Worm lores, and there's no border for them. I'm getting dicked, boys.
It's an armor piece. Can't get a red border.
God damn it. Oh, yeah. Damn it.
Makes you feeling better. I'm getting dick too.
Well, we're both getting it on a Saturday. It makes sense.
I mean,
This'll
I
be
always
a-
got a red border.
This will be a queen breaker moment.
Oh, a Queen Breaker. Good.
I might put on a heritage for the ops.
Am I the only? Is one of the other warlocks on well, or do I need to switch to
on
well?
The warlock.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Neko, if you come up to Nadir on the right, stand on this plate.
I know exactly what you're doing.
First of all, step off.
What am I doing?
See how it's unlit,
Yeah.
and then you step on and it's
Yeah.
lit. If
Yeah.
it turns red, that means you need to immediately get off. You stepped on the wrong one, or somebody else stepped on the wrong one.
Okay. Green
If
good.
you
red
look
bad.
up-
Got it.
If you look up at these rocks,
Yes.
there's a rock right in front of us, a rock in the middle, and a rock on the left.
Mhm.
You see this rock on the left? Step on the plate.
Yeah, lit up.
You see how there's a white glow in the back?
Yeah.
But if you step off, you can't see it.
Yeah.
So when you get on this plate, if you see the left one is like somebody will tell you to get on the plate. If you're the third person, you're gonna get a brand.
Okay.
It's just going to automatically give it to you. You don't need to worry about it. But if you're the first or second person on the plate, you're going to look up there and you're going to look for that one to be glowing.
Okay.
If left is glowing, you say left.
Okay.
If left is not glowing, you say middle.
Okay. Okay. And then if I'm the third person, I'm just gonna get a buff. Is what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the middle one will be glowing. You just can't see it from this angle.
Okay.
Until we get to that, like we will to start it, it's just everybody stands on the plate. There's nothing to do, and then it starts the encounter. And then we have to ad clear for a little while.
Okay.
And so there'll be ads showing up down here, and some ads showing up in this area. And usually what you do is you just sit in this area.
Mm-hmm.
The boss, you can see this big giant ball in the middle. He'll be under that.
Okay.
Or in that general area, and so you can kind of hide behind these boxes and kill the ads.
Okay.
Until each side will have, including middle, so left, middle, and right, will each get a yellow bar knight. When all 3 yellow bar knights are dead, that's when it starts the glyph reading sequence, which is when you're gonna need to get ready to stand on a plate.
Okay. And that's when we determine whether it's going to be if I'm calling out left or mid.
Yep.
Okay.
And so what happens is that all 3 people need to step on the plates in the correct order. And then the third person gets the buff.
Okay.
And then we're going to come up here for damage. And the person that gets the buff is going to have a countdown.
Okay.
When they get to close to 0, someone is going to have a brand claimer buff, same as before, and they have to take it off of them, and then they get the brand claimer buff, and they have a countdown. And before it gets to 0, a third person comes in and clears that from them.
Okay.
After they are done, the boss is going to start a white mechanic, and he like bursts into this giant beam of light. So if you come up kind of where I'm standing at right now, you see this rock has like a shadow being cast from it. Each of the 3 rocks that I talked about has a shadow being cast from it.
Yeah.
We're going to hide in the shadow.
Okay.
You'll probably still be able to see the boss, but it should be hiding that orb mostly from behind.
Okay.
If you're taking damage, you might need to adjust a little bit. You can also stand up here on this ledge. Just be kind of careful exactly where you stand at.
As long as you're in the shadow, you're okay, even if I'm this far back?
Too far back, you'll still get hit. But
Okay.
I think it's pretty generous on how far back it lets you get. This is where we're going to go first. After he does the white mechanic, it's going to destroy this rock.
Oh, okay.
So then the next time we do another DPS sequence, we'll hide behind this rock.
Okay.
If we have to do a third damage sequence, then we're going to have to go up behind this rock. And you notice this rock is floating? You can't, even if you're in the shadow down below, it doesn't count it, and we have to get up to the top.
Okay. Okay.
So you might want to practice. What I'll do is I jump to this rock right here,
Oh, I see.
and then up.
Why can't I?
You're bonking your head on
Yeah,
the
I was hitting my
ledge.
head on something. I mean, we got the bangers today. We shouldn't even need a third phase. Right, guys? Look at you!
Absolutely right.
Damn right. Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
What I do?
Sounds good. Well, what I do? You're gonna do the damage, man, my guy.
Oh.
I will read middle plate. Typically, also, I do the people that take care of the plates also take care of the knights, but that's a little too much for a new player, so I'm not going to have Neko also take a knight. But so I'll take care of middle, and I'll take care of the knight that spawns in middle, or whichever. Basically, I'll take care of the first knight, I guess. I need to know who's gonna read left and take care of the second night.
I can take
I
off.
can fill wherever.
That was Professor. You're taking left.
Yep.
Okay. And then I think we're good. Abs and Connor locked out, and they just have to help Ad clear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
If you don't protect me, Abs, I swear to God.
Nadia, where am I going?
You just want to be in the middle with me?
Yep.
Well, again, we'll see how this goes. Like, it kind of makes sense, but we'll see.
All right. So, Glyph readers, step on your plates so we can start.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
If we want, there are. It shouldn't be a problem, but there are yellow bars.
I don't see anything. Do I stay on this thing?
No.
No, we're done. We this is just starting it. So
Okay.
to start it, we just all have to step on the plate.
I'm with Connor. Ow. This guy's fucking shooting me a lot, bro. Yeah. Shoot someone else.
You guys want? Let me finish this wizard really cool.
I think you still got the finish on it.
Did the heavy ammo spawn?
Actually, good point. No, it didn't.
I think got killed too fast.
Yeah. Sorry, I
Not
by
good.
the mall.
Okay, now.
So on left and right, call out when you killed your knight, and then
Left
get
knight.
ready. Get ready to read.
I don't.
Right night, dead.
Oh, yeah.
Don't kill the middle.
Left and right are done.
Yeah.
Get ready. Get ready to read. Neko.
Stand on it.
No, not yet.
Okay,
Just get ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, left first.
Left on, right.
Neko on.
I am on. I don't see any lights in the middle.
Up for damage.
Right first night.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Second night.
6, 5, 4,
Somebody
3,
has to pick up the night.
2. So, whoever was on right helping Neko needed to take the first night.
That's my bad. I completely forgot.
I have no idea what was supposed to happen.
Lost.
So when they're in the damage phase, a knight's gonna spawn.
Yes.
Okay, is it spawning on the
That
top
was supposed
or
to be
the
my
bottom?
job, but I forgot that you were last. I don't know. I thought it was on the left.
If you want, I can grab the second night whenever it spawns.
I mean, as long as we know what to do, because I'm just doing the reading and then I'm just doing the damage and then I'm hiding during the white phase, right? And if I
Yeah.
get the buff on me, then I have to pull the brand off of whoever has it, correct?
No, if you get the buff on you, you have to do the countdown to let people know how
Yeah.
long before you.
But then isn't someone else has to take the buff too from that person?
Yes.
So
But that won't be you.
Oh, it'll. How do we know who gets that?
Whoever kills
The person that kills the knight.
Ah, okay. So the person that kills the knight is responsible then to take the brand off of the person before them.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Neko,
Okay.
you need to
Wait.
step on the plate to start.
Oh,
And I've done this, like 100 times. I still fuck that up half the time.
like-
and I'm like, people are like, "Hey, get on your damn plate so we can start." Oh yeah.
all right. Which side do you want to look at, Connor? I can look at this side here.
We'll only really come out one side.
They're coming to this one too, right? Or not really.
Yeah, I mean, like, they only come out one side at a time.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It just alternates, yeah.
Right knight dead.
Left dead.
Everybody get ready to read.
I am in position.
Left, get on.
Left on. Right.
Neko.
Middle.
That's
Damage.
Right first knight. Right first knight.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Take it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take.
Where are you? I got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Hide behind the rock. I think that was okay damage.
That's decent.
Yeah. Can we shoot him now or no?
No,
Oh, okay.
we can only shoot them from inside that bubble from the brand.
Oh, okay.
Now it's also going to be taken.
Yeah, the enemies will be different this time.
Oh.
They switch it. They switch it. Half
Oh, I'm
health.
supposed to say it on Connor's side.
Yes, but you can take a second to run around and grab ammo.
Oh, okay.
That's not neutral.
Oops. I'm just trying to get back up there. Sorry. I'm back now. There's a knight.
The yellow bar taking knights are up.
Did we kill? Just
Yeah,
kill it, or?
Right side dead.
Okay, thank you. Cool.
You want to go back down towards your plate, Neko?
Yep.
Left get killed.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
in position.
Neko get on.
On. Left.
Left on.
Up for damage.
Right first knight. Right first knight.
That's if we made it.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taking it. Yeah, we got it anyway, like.
We probably wouldn't have needed it if we had enough ammo, but I had like 4 shots and then ran out.
Nadia, do we need the rune in here?
Yep.
What is Connor's character
Getting it.
doing?
Thank you
right
for
now?
reminding me.
Oh, Connor, what are you
Yep.
doing?
I remember.
dude?
I was like, wait, didn't you say Warpriest?
What is your character doing, man? You're just
No, what am I doing?
you're just frozen. On
Oh, it's the thing, Connor. It's the
you're,
thing with your thunderclap.
You're stuck in Thunderclap.
Oh, yeah. Got a style
That
on.
happens.